when I go to my profile, the option here, sign off prompt, is selected. If I deselect that radio button, I will not get that pop-up message asking me, are you sure you want to exit? So if you're a person like me and sometimes I get click happy and I click, you may want a reminder, are you sure you want to exit EverLogic? If you want that pop-up reminder to come up, then be sure to check mark sign off prompt in your employee preference window. Okay, what else is here? Well, I've got my password. So when you have a customer assigned in EverLogic, which is done under the system setup, you will assign them a temporary password. They will come here, add in the current password that you've assigned to them, and then they can key in their new password and confirm their new password. All right, on the right side, we have our startup panel. Mine is selected to accounting. Now, let me show you and remind you the navigational panel on the left side. So every day when I come into EverLogic, or every day when I log into EverLogic, the accounting panel comes up. Now, as a manager, I also have access to all of the other options, such as customer, inventory, sales financing, all these options here. But the My Profile is where you're assigning this to your customer, or excuse me, to your employee. So if I've got someone that works in parts, they don't need to see accounting and sales and financing. They only need to see parts. So you'll set their setup panel as parts. Show dashboard. I'm going over the dashboard with you shortly here in class. And if you want your dashboard to automatically come up every day when you log into EverLogic, then you can check mark this radio box for the dashboard to automatically show. If it's deselected, then you can still get to it, and I'll show you how to do so shortly. All right, we do have follow-up messages or reminders that you can set up in EverLogic. So these setup reminders are in minutes. So if I set up my reminders in the next 10 minutes, I will get a reminder, but I get a reminder every 10 minutes. So you may want to do 60 minutes or even 120 minutes for your daily reminders to show up. I'm going to set mine at 5 minutes just to show you how that works. All right, and then here at the bottom, please pay attention. This is very important and key information. This is your work email address, and this is your work email password. Very important. If you ever think that, oh, I'm not able to receive or send emails in EverLogic, it may be because you've used your EverLogic password here. That is a common error. So just always remember when you're putting in your work email address that you also should key your work email password. Again, this is not your EverLogic password. This is your work email password. Okay. And then you've got a signature, and you see I already have my signature set below. As always, you will want to make sure you save what you've completed, and then I'll leave that there for now. You may have noticed some changes to the My Profile screen in your version of EverLogic. This is because EverLogic is now requiring multi-factor authentication, or MFA. If you would like to make changes to your MFA authentication information, there is a section for MFA email, MFA phone number, and birth date. If you already have an email address under the email setup section, you can click the Same as Email box to automatically fill it in, but they do not necessarily have to be the same.